When you say become a man, I mean, I think in 2025, that has a different sort of meaning to what we probably mean when we talk about a sworn virgin. It would be that they would take on the social role and the physical appearance of a man, but without feeling like a man inside, I guess.
Yes, that's absolutely so. And the pictures that I've seen in the previous books, where they were all dressed in traditional men's clothes, which was very clearly defined, much more than today's clothing.
How many sworn virgins did you meet as a part of the process of writing the book?
I think it was at least 11.
Wow.
And there were others that I was hoping to meet and didn't. And I've heard of more since.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the whole tradition has so much changed that where it was in the process of changing as I was doing my research. The older ones were definitely keeping to the old traditions, but the more modern ones were holding on to this as a way of being more independent, having independent lives.
It's actually, that's interesting. I met Justina, one of the last remaining sworn virgins in La Pucha, and she said this to me exactly. You know, she did it out of duty because it was the situation that her family were in, but also she enjoyed, although she did kind of have some regrets. She said to me, you know, I could go out for a coffee, I could smoke, I could drink raki, I could say what I wanted, I could go where I wanted. You know, it was a sense of freedom that she just absolutely would not have had as a woman in that time, in that part of northern Albania. I want to ask your opinion as well, based on your knowledge, when people recently have tried to compare being a Burrneshat to the idea of transgenderism, how do you feel about that? Do you think Burrneshat is cultural and societal, or do you think it does dovetail in some way with this concept of gender ideology and transgenderism?
I feel it's something completely different and rather alien, really. I would think those who are transgender would not approve of the behaviour of Burrneshat, their reasoning anyway. Mm-hmm. Yes, it's because the Burrneshat are supporting the patriarchal system, whereas transgender people are branching out on their own, separately.
Mm-hmm. The fact that this tradition is dying out, do you feel that it's a loss, or do you think it's something that should be preserved, remembered, or continued? What are your feelings on that?
That's a strange question, yeah. Well, I guess life has to move on, doesn't it? I think we have to accept things change, and we have to go along with changes as they come. I don't think it isn't quite appropriate anymore the way it was before. Mm-hmm. So, hopefully there'll be more equality between the sexes, so that necessity is lessened. Mm-hmm.